All right, let me just get myself set up here. There I am. Okay. Hello. My name is Wendy Keys Turnbull, and I am an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up. And I do a weekly Facebook Live at 7 o'clock on Tuesdays, typically. And it really creeped up on me today. Hi, Bev. Good. I'm glad somebody got on here. So today I'm just going to unbox the paper pumpkin for this month, and I'm going to make one of each of the cards from the paper pumpkin by the instructions, and then I'm going to have you guys help me figure out what to do with the other pieces, something different. So I just finished eating, so I'm kind of rushing into here, and I haven't set anything up. So let's see what happens. All right, I'm going to switch you over to my desktop, and we'll go from there. See how I did here. I have a feeling. That's interesting. Hang on. Well, where is everything? Oh, it didn't flip. That's why. There we go. Okay. That was funny. Okay. So glad you guys got to look up my nose. Sorry about that. Okay. So again, I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, Wendy Keys Turnbull. This is the host code for, this will be the last week because my card class is this coming weekend. I have a lot of people coming, but if you're interested in getting a to-go kit, let me know and I'll give you the details. So, okay. I am going to work on this month's paper pumpkin kit, and I have not opened this yet other than taking the wrap off. I had this idea to do this today, and then my friend Mary Jo, who does Facebook Lives at all sorts of different times, did this just a couple of nights ago on her Facebook Live. I'm just going to plug in my phone here so that we don't have any problems where my battery goes dead or gets close to dead and a sign comes up saying, hey, your battery's dead, and then you guys can't hear me anymore, like what happened a couple of weeks ago. All right, so there we go. Okay, so this is the Paper Pumpkin kit. Paper Pumpkin is a subscription service from Stampin' Up. Every month they send you a kit. You don't know what it's going to be ahead of time. There are 3 month, 6 month, 1 year subscriptions, and I believe there's a subscription where you can buy like 3 months worth, but you can choose which months you want. When you get an idea of what the kit is, you can say you don't want that one. So, but you can find more information on that on my site. Okay, so we have every day is a new day. I am so proud of who you've become. May this new season hold wonderful new experiences. I believe in you. Beautiful things take time. And then it looks like we've got a caterpillar. Oh, we've got a cocoon and butterflies. Oh, this is cool. Okay. This is Melon Mambo. Comes in here. Next month's kit will have the in colors in it. The new colors for 22-24. It's going to be a color paper pumpkin kit. So it's going to have all kinds of colors, and somebody's going to get a golden voucher inside of their box that's worth $25 in Stampin' Up! Products. So that's kind of cool. Okay, let's see what we've got in here. We have a kit. Oh, pretty. Okay. So these are the cards we can make with this kit. And I'm going to make one of each, and then I think I'm going to have you guys give me an idea of something to do with them. If you come up with anything, just post it in here. Let me know. Also, be sure to tell me that you're watching. As long as you make a comment, I will put you in a drawing for a little gift from me. And if you share this live video right now so that your friends can see it, that will also get you. But you have to make sure you tell me that you shared it. So, okay, there we go. I could have just used scissors, but that was handy. So, okay, so here's what we've got in here. We have some, oh, these are interesting. Little opalescent shapes. We have, you always have dimensionals and little tape dots if they're needed. Here's the envelopes that go with the cards. So we can make 9 cards with this kit. And there's 3 different envelopes. Those up there. Okay. And here's the cards. Oh, here's the directions. Set these aside. So the instructions, on the back of the instructions, it shows you everything that comes with the kit. So we're going to have these flowers and stars and butterflies and caterpillars, flowers, clouds, and then the bling and some banner shapes and things like that. So these all come in here. It says the coordinating colors are balmy blue, basic black, Bermuda Bay, crushed curry, evening evergreen, granny apple green, and melon mambo. And the ink spot is melon mambo. So let's get started. First thing I'm going to do is open up my melon mambo. It wasn't very straight across. Okay. Come on. You can do it. All right. Back to my little blade. There we go. There. I like to leave one side closed, one side done. Okay, so let's get started. We are going to do one of each of what the directions suggest we do. So the first card we're going to do uses this background. And look on the back for which envelope this would use. On the front, actually. All right, so this uses the yellow polka dot envelope. Yellow stars, actually, when you look at it. Okay. You know, I think I moved this down for my husband last week to use. Let me get it up a little bit. Sorry about the bumpiness. Let's see how this does. That looks better. Okay, I'm just going to fold this back, so I'm just looking at the one for right now. All right, so the first thing we need to do, and all of my paper pumpkin blocks are in other things right now, so I'm just going to use this block. Okay, so it wants us to, I need one of these labels. So we have, what, 3 sheets of these? Yep. Okay, I need one of these labels. And we are going to stamp, I believe in you. I believe in you. Okay. So when the clear stamps are created, they ship with a little film on them, which makes it not stamp really well to begin with. So you should always stamp off once on your paper. That's actually not bad. So, okay. And we're going to put this, oh, that actually is going here. Make sure I have this right. Nope, they have it like this. Okay. It wants me to stamp, I believe, in you, right in the middle of this. There we go. Okay. And then it wants me, you know, I have my cleaner here somewhere, but, oh, there it is. My daughter and my grandson were in here making thank you cards for one of their neighbors, and just finished up a couple minutes before I came in. So, okay, so that's the first one. Now, what do they want me to do next? They want me to stamp Beautiful Things Take Time on the banner. Beautiful things take time. The one thing I really like about, I have a Paper Pumpkin prescription or subscription. Why do I keep saying that? I've had one that's been over a year now. And the things that I like about it is that you don't really have to even think. You just create. They've given you everything you need. In your very first box, you get your own Paper Pumpkin acrylic block. And then that block, every stamp that you get from then on will fit on that block. So you don't need anything else. And it always comes with the adhesive that you need. Some will come with tear and tape if it's needed. Hi, Pamela. I'm glad you're here. Some will come with the tear and tape if it's needed. All of them that aren't having things popped on them will come with these little, let me see, I probably have some here I can show you. They come with these little sheets of, well, I don't know where they are. They come with these little sheets of inks or adhesive dots so that you can use those instead of needing to have a tape runner or worrying about whether you have a tape runner or not. Okay, the last thing it wants me to do is this little decoration thing here. Beautiful. Yep, this little decoration thing here. I believe it's hearts. Oh, it's just like a floral design, I think. Okay, and it just wants that to be down here in the corner, like so. Okay, there we go. All right, so it wants me to fold the card. Now, why did it have me stamp it there? I'm confused. Like that? Like, oh, okay, so that's going to be on the back. Okay, so your message is on the back. And I should know this because I did watch Mary Jo do this the other day, but I guess I was doing something else while I was watching. So, okay, the next thing it wants me to do is it wants me to put 2 dimensionals on the non-dovetailed end of this, like so. And that's going to go up here, like this. All right. And it wants me to take this flower and this flower and 2 of these flowers. Okay. And it wants me to use dimensional, 3 dimensionals on this one. You can use as many or as few as you want, of course. Save them. They always give you more than you need anyhow. So, okay, and then this is going to go over here. About there, I think. And then it wants me to put a full dot on that one and a half a dot on each of these. I happen to have minis, so instead of cutting my dots, I'll use my minis, which are right here. See, this is one of the ones that came in one of the other paper pumpkins. It's just a small sheet of them, so that's how I can tell that it came in a paper pumpkin. It's not the full-size sheet. And 1 on here. And we're going to put these down here. Whoops, get that out of the way. 1 here. And 1 down here all by itself. And this one up here. There we go. Now, it wants me to put 3 of these on. And it's kind of hard to see. But it looks like it wants me to put them right down here by this little seedling. So, use my take your pick because it's just easier for me to get them off that way. Okay. Just picking them out at random. Just putting them on at random. And let's do that one. Okay, I'm not exactly sure what that's supposed to be, but so that's the first one finished. Oops, that's got to stay there. So it's just kind of beautiful things take time, and then when they flip it over, they see, I believe in you. So it's kind of a offering encouragement card. And then what I like to do is I like to stamp my envelope. So let's see here. Really, all I have, I'll do the caterpillar. We will do the caterpillar. And typically I wouldn't do this in pink, but I'm just showing you how you can do this. You can use only what they send in the kit and have a nice result. So I'm just gonna put that there. There we go. There's our first card. Ta-da! All right, let's go on to the second card. So the second card, number 2, it has the chrysalis or cocoon or whatever that is in it. And it is, let me look on the card and see. It's this one. So it has the pink polka dot inside. And it is, oh, I see, the chrysalis is already printed on the card. So again, this one has the, you leave your message on the back, which this one says, may this new season hold wonderful new experiences. So let's go ahead and do that first. May this new season hold. Oops, gotta put our little caterpillar back. I like to, after I do the first one, and I typically do this with all of them, after I do the first one the way the directions say to do it, I like to switch it up with the rest of them and share items from different cards on different card bases. So now this one wants a little butterfly, flying butterfly here. Okay. That up here. I'm going to angle mine a little more than they did. There we go. This background has a little bit of pink striping through it. I don't know if that was supposed to happen or if it happened because of the way they had them packaged. Nope, looks like they all have them, so maybe it was supposed to happen. Okay, so now I'm going to flip it over. Oh wait, there's one more thing. Okay, I am proud of who you've become. Goes right here in this cloud. I am so proud of who you've become. Don't know how I missed that. So, oh, they already put pink birds on it too. Neat. This is one that feels like it needs to be stamped off. Oh, now I got it. Ha! Streaked it all over the, sorry, I'm off screen here. Streaked it all over the block, so I'll have to be careful not to push down too hard. There. So proud. I am so proud of who you've become. Okay. And sometimes these kits, so this is this month's kit, and if you're not a subscriber, you can't just go on and get this month's kit, but sometimes they come up for sale later, maybe on the clearance rack, or sometimes in the kits department. And unfortunately, people outside of the United States can't always get these, or of North America can't always get paper pumpkin kits. Sometimes they get a couple of them a year, just to get them interested, I guess. Okay, so the next thing it wants me to do is it wants me to put one of these cute little caterpillars right here on here. We're gonna pop that with some dimensionals. They want me to use 3. That's what I would have used anyhow, so that's what I'll do. Okay. And that goes here like he's on the leaf. That's so cute. I love that. And then a butterfly, the big butterfly, goes on the other side. Oh, now see, and I should have known this because I know Mary Jo mentioned that. When you stamp this, stamp it more over to that side so that it doesn't show through when the card is closed. And that was my error because I didn't listen. Excuse me. Okay, need some more of these. 1, 2, 3. It's faster that way. And that one goes here. So there's card number 2. I am so proud of who you've become. May this new season hold wonderful new experiences. So this is maybe for somebody who has just graduated from college and is going on into their profession or something like that. That's kind of neat. I like that. Let's put another caterpillar on this one, on the outside of the envelope. I think actually let's make this one crawling across the opening, the flap. We'll have him there. Coming into view. All right, so there's card number 2 all done. So some of these are pretty simple. There's never any that are super hard, but some of them have a little bit more to them than others. All right, so the final card, card number 3. Oh, look at this one. So it has the sun here and the moon over here. Oh, there's some stars to pop out too. Mary Jo suggested saving these stars for another project sometime. And what I'll probably do is my grandsons have their own little setup in here. They have a whole bunch of supplies that they can use. They have all of my retired stamp color or ink pad colors that I let them use. They're on a separate holder and they know exactly which ones they can use. And they're allowed to use my current punches, but they also have a big bin of retired punches. So they, these will go in, the moon and the stars will go into their embellishment bin or whatever. Actually, maybe what I'll do is put them in this little plastic envelope later and put them in there. Okay, so let's see what we got to do. Oops, I missed one. We've got to do for this one. So let's fold this back a third time. Okay, so number 1 is to, I assume, punch out all those things. Because then when you fold it, you get blue stars, you get white stars, and you get a yellow moon. That is really nice. I like that a lot. Very pretty. Okay. It wants me to stamp every day is a new day in this cloud. Now I want to make sure there's no stars near it. Nope. Okay. Every day is a new day. Every day is a new day. Okay. And we will, oh, I'm watching the video and it's really blurry, isn't it? Oops, that's the wrong way. There we go. Okay, every day is a new day. I like that. So then it wants me to put, this is a really easy one. Oh, it wants me to add clouds and a star. Okay, so these things over here, it wants me to add clouds and star. I wonder where this other flower should have gone. I'll have to look and see. Let me just look back and see if that's on number 2. It is not. So must be there were 3 of them on number 1. No, it only shows 2. They must have just given us an extra one. That was nice of them, wasn't it? Okay, so we are going to put 2 clouds. Oh, this is neat. So this cloud, it wants me to use 1.5, so I'm going to use a little one and a big one on this edge. Hopefully that won't show through. It kind of does. Well, and a big one. And it wants me to have it all over here. Okay, and this one goes so that it's just over the edge of the moon. Okay. Yeah, I'm curious because I've noticed that the video is like stop action when I look up at it sometimes. So is anybody else having problems with that? There's 4 of you on here. So is anybody else having the problems Bev is having? Then for this one, it wants me to do the same thing on the little side again. And this time I think I'm going to cut a piece of this. Put that there. Nobody else, huh? Okay, and this one goes down here with it just coming up onto the cloud. That is so cute. And then it wants me to put the little bling. Oh, I gotta put the star on. Okay, that makes sense. Star wants a half a dimensional, so we'll use a mini dimensional because there's room for that. Oop. So this is neat. So the star goes at the end of the flourish here, like so. And then the bling, little gems, go in like they're wash from the flourish. Oh, that's so neat. I don't know if you guys can really see it on here. I'll hold it up to the camera in a second, but that looks really neat. So there's that card. Whoops, get that off there. So you see you got some like greenish blue stars showing through, some blue stars showing through, some white stars. Then you've got the gray ones that are on there. Then you've got your moon and you've got your little wash from the star, falling star. You open it up and it says every day is a new day. And I guess probably for this, because there's not any place to write on the back, I think that if you're going to write a message, you're going to write it, probably the safest thing would be to write it up here around everything, because if you write it down here, it's liable to show through the stars. And rather than have to figure out where the stars are, or you could just write it down. Well, you can't really, you could sign something down here though. But yeah, I would write a message up here if you're going to write one. Okay, and that must be this envelope with this inside. That's really pretty. And for that, I'm going to put, what do we have here? I think I'm just going to put this design. I'm going to do it a couple of times. I'm going to do it up the side here. I'm going to do full strength, then off, and then full strength, and then lighter, and a couple more times, full strength, lighter. I'm going to leave room for a return address label at the top, although I could just do this and then put the return address label over it. One more. There we go. Okay, so those are the 3 done the way the directions say to do them. Now, here's our options after this. I can have you guys give me ideas of what you'd like me to put on which background. Or I have April's kit here that I haven't done yet. No, March's. This one's April. March's Beyond the Horizon. So I could work on that one and do one of each of those if you want me to. This one came with some ribbon and 2 stamp sets. They had a free stamp set that they gave us. And so it's a little note I will always be here for you, and thanks. Misty Moonlight. Some, so here are the adhesive dots that they give you if you need them. And these are more little gems. So the nice thing about having the paper pumpkins is that I have all of these kits, these stamp sets left over, and also some pieces. Let me show you what I do here. Rather than turn you though, I'll just bring them over. So there's a woman online who makes inserts for these stamp cases or tape cases, whatever you want to call them, for each month, so you can print them out. And it shows you what the stamp set is inside. And then I just put the directions and all of the leftover pieces plus the stamp set in every one of them. And then I have them, and I can just look at the back of them to see what's there and know what I want to use. And I also make myself I have these cards that I make. I have like a Rolodex that I keep track of all of my stamp sets on. So I take these little cards and I stamp the entire stamp set on there. And then I put it in my Rolodex thing up here that my friend Angela's husband Jim built for me. And then I can just look through them and decide what stamp set I want to use for any given thing. And hi, Bev, I see you're watching. So I just had the video stop, Bev, and then come back. So perhaps that's what's going on. So what do you guys think? Do you want me to continue to make cards with these? Maybe add some different colors, use some different pieces on different cards? Or do you want me to do the March paper pumpkin, one of each card? Your choice. Somebody tell me what they'd like to see. In the meantime, move these things around while I'm waiting. It's probably our new, let me see which, yeah, we have a new Wi-Fi here at the house, and it's supposed to be better, but this is the first time I'm using it, so I don't know. Maybe that's the issue. I'll go back to the old one next time and see if it's any better, and we'll decide. March. Okay, Bev, you're the only one to answer. I'm taking what you want, so we're going to do March. Okay. All right, let me just throw these back on the shelf. Okay, so let me get all of April's out of the way, and here we go for unboxing for March's. Obviously, I've already opened this, but I have not done anything with it yet. So I have everything here still. I like to write the name of the ink dot on the bottom of it because I store them upside down so that the ink stays in the pad. If you store them up like this, the ink's just, the top of the pad's going to dry out. So, okay, let me throw that box aside. Okay, so we have, again, we're making 9 cards. These aren't, it's not always cards. Sometimes it's candy holders or things like that. Sometimes it's, I don't know, but it's not always cards, but usually it's cards because that's what everybody seems to prefer. I know that's what I prefer. Okay, so we have, these are the cards we'll be making. I will always be here for you, a little note, and thanks. And here's what's in the kit. We have the envelopes and some adherence things and ribbon, banners. Oh, there's some neat mountains and floral pieces. Very cool. Okay. And the neat thing is that when you get your paper pumpkin kit, there's a place online where you can see, there's a lot of places online where you can see alternative projects made with them. But here they even tell you, do more with this month's kit. And it shows you some different things that you could do with the kit. paperpumpkinhowto.com to watch details for this particular kit. So, okay, so let's get started. Let's do number 1 first, because that just makes sense. Okay, so I'm going to need, let's see here. Ooh, I'm going to need this card base. So we've got our, make sure that's the right one. We've got our 3 of this and 3 of this and 3 of these. Yes, this is the one with the mountains, so this is the right one. All right, and it wants me to have these reeds. Oh, they're all kind of stuck together. I got to be careful. These reeds it wants me to have. Okay, and it wants me to have which color? I have to look at the finished card. This one. So a white one, and then wants me to have one of these. And one of these. I probably shouldn't put those on my Stampin' Chamois because I certainly don't want to get them wet. And let me see, I guess that's it. Okay, so I'm going to be using the little adhesive dots, which means I'm definitely going to need my Take Your Pick tool. These are pretty easy to use though. Now where does it want me to put these? This should be interesting. Gotta find a spot that's wide enough. Here and over here. Not quite wide enough, but it'll do. And it only wants me to put 3 on, but I'm feeling like I'm gonna put a few more on where I can find places for them. There we go. Okay, now we just have to get these little labels off of them. 1, 2, 3. Whoops. That almost came off. 3. Get off of there. Huh. Okay. 4 and 5. There we go. And this goes on first, and it's going to go, I guess I could close this, huh? It's going to go here, right about there. Then the next thing is this, and again, so this did not have dimensionals in it, so none of this is going to be popped up. It just wants me to put it on each end, probably because the other thing goes over it, so. Okay. And this goes over the top of these, like so. Oh, it goes right into the white. That's the nice thing is looking at the picture. So I see that it goes over to the white, over the white here a little bit. So I know where to place it here. And then this one is going to be placed with the arcs up. And it just wants me to use 2. I'm going to use more than 2. It wants me to use 1 here. It might actually wanted it in further, but looks like these are good places to put it. Trying to get the loose papers off there. And I'm going to put one up here. Looks like that's really all I have space for. Okay, so that comes off of there. This one comes off of here. This one comes off of here. Okay, and then this, and I noticed that it dips down, well, actually, it's up here. Okay, so it dips down below the strip, but it's up above the base of the reeds. Okay, and then it's just, I need a white, right here, here it is. I need one of these strips. Okay, and I need a little note, which may, nope, that's the wrong one. That's the extra set that they gave us. So that one won't be on any of these, but I may just use one of those. A little note, here it is. Little note. Really, when you're working with the clear polycarbonate, I don't know, the clear ink pad, you should be using a mat underneath it. Actually, I think this Misty Moonlight came from a different paper pumpkin. I think it's already been open for a while because There we go. Because when I get duplicates, I keep the duplicates, the new ones, to give away as raffle items at my, not really raffle items, door prize items. Okay, this, because they don't have any dimensionals in here. Oh, yes, they do, right here. So this is put on with dimensionals, yes, okay. So 1, 2, 3. All right, so that does get popped, and it hangs off a little bit past. There we go. Very pretty. And then you could stamp something inside if you wanted to. Let me just look at what they've got here. So it says a little note. And so these say, sending you birthday wishes, best wishes, celebrate, and time to celebrate. So really, you could put best wishes inside of it if you wanted to. What's on the other one? Congratulations, thinking of you. I will always be here for you. Thanks and hello. So you could actually put thinking of you on the inside of this too. So I am going to take the envelope that goes with this, which is, where's the picture? The green, this one, the orange with the green, the pale papaya with the green. Really, these envelopes are so pretty, they don't really need any decoration, but I did just notice that I need to put bling on this. So the bling, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so you just gotta kind of put them wherever you want them. It's kind of hard to see where they put them in the picture, but you could watch the video if you wanted to do it exactly how they do it. But neater, it's more fun to make it your own. Yours is blurry, Pamela. Is it constantly blurry or just blurring in and out? Hi, Judy. I haven't gotten very far, Judy. I did the April paper pumpkin, and now I'm doing the March one because that's what we decided to do. So that's just what I'm doing today, is just kind of playing with the paper pumpkin kits. And I'm actually doing one of each card the way that they did them. And then I'll do the rest of them different, but probably not today. Probably not on this. Okay, so there's the finished card. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things. You can't really see them unless you move the card around. So, all right, so there's one. All right, number 1. And the next card, number 2, has the funky print background here. I love this. This goes with that New Horizons paper. This is similar to the New Horizons paper, which I fell in love with that paper. And I sold a lot of that paper because it was just really pretty. It had scenes like this done in just like a watercolor blur. I mean, that looks like water and trees and the land in front of the water. And obviously that looks like mountains. So these are just the greatest thing. I hope the New Horizons will come back again someday. Okay, so for this one, I'm going to need to find the right paper. All right, I'm going to need, this is the one I was using. I'm going to need this little frond, or big frond here, leaves. All right, I'm gonna turn a little bit of light on here, guys, because my eyes are so bad. Oh, well, all it does is put light on it doesn't really make a difference, I don't think. There, that'll help. Okay, so I need that, and then I need this yellow one. Try to get it out without breaking it. It's perforated, so it works. There we go. And I need one of these strips, polka dots, and I need, see what else I've got here. I need one of these. I need, nope, this one over here. I need one of these. And I need one of these. Oh, it's so nice. It's like, it's Misty Moonlight, but it's almost like denim. Okay, so that's everything I need, and I need to stamp thanks in the middle of this pale papaya banner. Thanks. Take a little note off. Okay. Thanks out. Anchor up constantly, Pamela. That's not good. It's looking sharp on my screen right now. It blurs in and out as I move my hands. All right, this one looks like it needs to be pre-stamped to get some of that stuff off of it. And now it has, there we go. Thank you, Kathleen. Kathleen, these are the paper pumpkins, the kit that you can get monthly. And each month a different, sorry that I'm reaching in front of the screen there. You get a different kit. You don't choose the kit, they choose them for you, but they're pretty neat. And they're pretty easy to sell to somebody online if you decide it's one that you don't want to do. A lot of people are always looking for these kits. So, okay, so for this one, well, let's do the order that they want me to do it in. So they want me to take the yellow one and the green one. And they want me to use that adhesive dots. One up here. I'm going to use more than they say to use because I don't want it getting ripped or broken. I'm going to put one on every other frond here. And let's go up here. And at the top. Okay. And then on this one, same thing. We'll put one here. And then we'll put one up here. Whoops, upside down. And we'll put one here. Weather can moisten up again. Okay. Oh, you can read the word. Okay. Oh, see, now it's blurry again for me right at this moment, but there it just came back. Probably because I waved my hand. It's probably what made it blurry. I'll try to be better about that. It'll come back. Obviously, you'll hear that when it comes back, so you'll know it came back. So obviously, this is not going to be the right internet or Wi-Fi for us. Okay, so what it wants me to do is it first wants me to put the green one on. So we'll pick that one up. We'll put that over here on the side, kind of like so. And then next it wants me to put this on. I'm just kind of looking at the directions and seeing how it's layered. So that's how I'm doing it. So this goes on next, and this goes on with these little dots. But you know what? To save time, I'm going to use my tape runner. If I can just get the cover off of it, it's getting gunky. There we go. Okay, just to save time, we'll use the tape runner for this. And that's going to go right about the middle of the card. Close enough. All the way across. And then we're going to put this on. This, whoops, go out of there. This way. Let's see, make sure it gets up high enough. All right, and then we're going to put this one on, also with tape. So I'll just use the tape runner again. And that one's going to go here, like so. All right, then we're going to take this, the blue one, we're going to put dots on the top of it, on the right side. 2 should be enough, I think. And we are going to attach the thanks banner to it. Making sure that our points are in the center. And then we're going to use, whoops, we're going to use dimensionals to attach that one here, one here, one here, and then one up here and one down here, or vice versa. These come off a lot easier. Whoops. I just undid the little adhesive dot. Okay, and that goes right here. There we go. That's pretty. I like that a lot. Okay, so that's card number 2, and that envelope is, oh, has the same design on the inside of it, of course, right here. Still, again, it's so pretty, but just for the fun of it, let's put hello on the outside. Move thanks, bring in hello, put it on the flap. I thought about doing the design, but there's a design stamp there, which I'm assuming we're using on the next card, but we might not be using it at all, who knows? Yeah, I thought that was not gonna do such a great job. Okay, still seems like there's some film on here, but good enough. Hello. Okay, there we go. All right, one card left to do. Okay, so card number 3 is obviously this base. And the mountains, where are the mountains? Right there. The mountains. Moving, it's skipping on me moving the adhesives. Huh, so it's really when I'm moving around, and it's doing it again right now. Waiting for a live video signal. Okay, this may come off better in replay for you guys. And next, I'm gonna have to figure out this Wi-Fi thing. Maybe it's just the way we have it set up. Maybe we need to move it to a better location. It's supposed to be a faster Wi-Fi than what we have. Yeah, it keeps sticking and jumping. I'm seeing that too now. All right, I'm gonna try and slow down how I'm moving. All right, let's take a look at how this card, what this card looks like. So it's this card right here. So it's got ribbon, it's got a green stripe, it's got the 2 sets of mountains, it's got, okay. All right, I wondered what that was for. All right. Oh, you know what? I forgot the bling on the last one. Let's just put that on real quick. Where did they put them? Another 5. I see 1, I see 2, I see 3. Oh, and the other 2 are down there. Okay. So for this, one here, one here, one down here, up at the top of that, one down here, in there. Where's the third one? I'm trying to move slowly so I don't screw things up with the video. Where's the 5th one? Oh, okay. Down at the bottom. In here. All right, there we go. All right, now on to this one. Okay, it wants me to cut a 7.5-inch piece of ribbon. So let's get the ribbon open. There we go. We need a 7.5-inch piece, and of course my mat is turned over to the metric, or the metric side. So I'm going to go down to my board here. You guys aren't going to be able to see this. Turn it a little bit. Nope. Okay, 7.5 inches. Cut it off. Oh, obviously not my ribbon scissors. Still should be, they're my sharper scissors. Okay. All right, so I'm to put, I need one of these. And I got my 2 mountains. I got my ribbon. I need the, I'll need one of these banners. Okay. And I need the green. Where is it? Not on there. Right here. I need one of these green strips. Okay. All right, so first things first. And this, again, they're using the little dots, but I'm going to go ahead and use. Now I want to decide. I can't really tell. So this has an inverted side and a regular side. So I want to see if I can tell from their card which side they used, and then I'm going to decide which side I want to use. Looks like they used this side, I believe. Yes. Yes, they used this side. Okay, we'll do that. Again, I'm going to use my tape runner. Okay, so this goes right about, well, I guess, yeah, right about here, like so. Get my directions back. Okay, I am going to need to use the dots for my mountains, of course. It's a good thing they have them, so I can. All right, so they want me to put, they want me to put 3 dots on along the bottom. Oh, wow, it's windy out. It's really rattling the windows. My goodness, I wasn't expecting it to be that windy. And then 3 on this one also. 1 here. 1 here. And 1 here. All right. Pull off the covers. I have delicate fingers for this. I definitely don't. All right, so this is going to go here. It's going to go off the edge, a little bit higher than that. That looks about right. Okay, and then this one is going to go on, over the top of that one. I really enjoy making these kits. I really do. They are a lot of fun for me. Okay, and it looks like they've got it down like so. That's where we're going with it. Yeah, they might have, nope, I think that is right. I think that's how they had it. Pretty close. Okay, then the next step is the green strip, and we're gonna go ahead and use a tape runner on that again. Oops, didn't really get on there very well, did it? All right, let me just fix that a bit. Okay, and that one's going right here like so. And yes, it does go out to the end. That's good. Okay. It might have needed to be up just a tiny bit, but I think it's okay. And then the next step is to ink up and stamp "I will always be here for you." So, I will always be here for you. You can hear the wind at my house. Yeah, it's pretty, well, these windows really rattle in here too, but it's pretty loud, or it was pretty loud. Calmed down just now. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and stamp this off. See if we can get it stronger. See what that does. There we go. Oh, came out good. All right. And so the next thing that happens is we take our ribbon and we fold it in half. We get that little piece of whatever that black thing is out of there. Fold it in half, but off just a little bit. And it wants me to put adhesive dots and a couple, whoops, stuck to my finger. It's an adhesive dot here and another one on the other length, and then one up here. It wants these together. It wants this one up here. Okay. And then it wants me to put my banner on top of those dots. So let me get those dot covers off. My goodness. I just took the whole dot off. All right, pull it up this way. That's better. If I didn't have Band-Aids on my fingers, it'd be a lot easier to get these off. Okay, there we go. Those two are off. And the third one. Okay, and then this goes on here like so. There we go. And then we're going to use dimensionals on the back. On the back here. And then that is going to go right here. Oh, could have put the ribbon down a little further. That's all right, I'll just put the banner down a little further. And then the last thing is 3 little blingies. One up here, and one in here, and finally one down here, like so. All right, so there's the third and final card. And again, you can put something on the inside. So here we have all these stamps that we didn't use. I'm gonna go ahead and get the envelope for this one out, which must be this final envelope. And I am going to put, I think I'll just put a leaf pattern here with, go ahead and put the blue ink on it, even though I could just go grab one of my green inks, but I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to do it only with what I have here. One that way and one a little lighter that way. There we go. I like that a lot. Sometimes I surprise myself. Okay. So there's the third of that one. So I did 6 cards, 2 different sets, and I will finish the rest of them off camera and probably do some different things, and I'll probably post them on here when I have them done. Be sure and leave me a comment. I think probably, I'm not sure what I'm going to give away this week, but it'll have something to do with these things, I think, maybe. So, okay, let me turn you back to me and flip it over. Did it turn over? No, it did not. So now you get to see my, there we go. All right. So that's all I've got for today. How long was that? Oh, it was still an hour. Wow. Next week I will be back, and I'm not sure what I'm doing next week either, but I'm getting ready for my card class for this weekend. I showed you a few weeks ago the cards that we're making, but I will be posting them on this group now anyhow, because they're ready to go. So they are, Judy, you're right. The kits are great to take with you when you're going somewhere, because you have everything you need in there. I've even taken them in the back of my husband's plane. I haven't actually worked on them because I just didn't think to, but I had them with me. So I could have worked on them in the back of the plane because I could have worked right inside of the box. So yeah, they're a really neat little handy thing to have. And I always look forward to opening the box. It's really exciting to find what you're getting because we see an idea of what it is, some colors, things like that, but we don't actually get to see the kit ourselves either until we get it. So it's really fun to have. So if you're interested in getting a subscription to Paper Pumpkin, I'm going to post a link in the comments underneath this. So everybody have a great rest of your week. I will see you next week or before. If some of you I will see before. Remember, you have until 7 o'clock tomorrow night to post a comment to be included in the drawing. Have a great night, everybody. Bye.